G'day everyone and welcome to the Bush Block Homestead. Today I thought we'd run through the layout of the shipping container house. On the screen now you can see a top-down view. So down the bottom of the screen is the main entry. So this will be the deck area. We've got the set of 3 containers, the deck area, and then the set of 2 containers. So this will be the main entry, and there'll be a sliding door on both sides, which is not illustrated in this drawing. So as you can see from above, this will sort of be the kitchen area here and dining. This will be lounge, TV room. There'll be storage like fridge, freezer over here, and back over the other side of the container we've got more storage, bedrooms, and the bathroom. So just a rough layout at the moment. It's a work in progress, but we could change our mind in the meantime. So we'll switch to another view and have a closer look. Okay, here we are at the front of the shipping container house. Oh, the virtual one anyway. And this will be the main entrance, but not showing as this will be fully screened and there'll be a gate either side. So this will be the main entrance where you come in. And the walls aren't shown here, but actually on both sides there'll be a glass sliding door on both sides, which will be the main entry. So we'll start over to the left. So in the end container will be actually 2 bedrooms. As can be seen here, of course this is just a rough layout. And then this is the second container of the 2. And this end will be bathroom. So you'll have the shower, toilet, there's a vanity there. So got the washing machine here, but I'd say we'll put that outside in a sort of outside laundry, just to give us some more area in here. This section here will be storage, probably mostly clothes storage for the bedrooms. And if we go back out to the deck, this will sort of be an outdoor indoor cooking and dining area. And into the kitchen, we have sort of an L-shaped kitchen, and there'll actually be a window above where the sink is there, and you can be able to pass food in and out there. But at this stage it'll look like we'll probably move that sink over to where that cooktop is, and just remove the cooktop and just have all bench space, as that's first. We'll be doing all our cooking on that outdoor area. So here we have the dining area, and then these other 2 containers we have will basically the lounge, and this will be sort of fridge and chest freezer area, and probably more storage. So it's just basically a rough layout I've done on the computer for starters, just to give us an idea of layout and how to set things up. As you can see, I've sort of drawn the driveways in. I've put a fence. We plan to fence a small area around the shipping containers, as we do have a couple dogs. I want to keep them fenced in, especially during the night. So we'll go for a little stroll. We'll run down here. So this is where we'll be actually putting a carport for our caravan and a couple cars. There's a bus down there to represent the bus we have. And there's sort of a wind generator, but I do plan on having a wind generator. That's just to represent, it's not necessarily going to be in that position. And we have a greenhouse, aquaponics setup. We'll put a shed out the back here, which will be a utility shed, which will house the inverters and batteries. So all the solar panels that will be on the container roof will go back to here, which will have the charge controllers and all that sort of equipment, as well as probably a few water pumps and things. So probably better off keeping water separate from electrical. So near the containers we're looking at putting a couple of 10,000 litre tanks, one at each end. Sorry if the picture's pixelating a little bit, the screen capture program seems to pixelate it for some reason. And at this end we'll have our personal garden beds, and then there's a larger 22,000 litre poly water tank. And all this could change. This is just sort of something we've come up with. So there's a play gym. Now here we have our larger crops, vegetable crops. Down this section here represents that old shed that needs to be fixed up, and we'll either have some cattle or goats, and we've got electric fencing for some yards. And sort of a small utility shed for probably ride-on mower or tractor. And if we run all the way down the front, we'll go for a little jog down the driveway. On this side we've got some chicken tractors and portable electric fencing. Palm trees on both sides. And there's another sort of a chicken tractor that you move to give the chickens access to different paddocks. And this represents portable electric fencing, so as each section is eaten by the chooks and fertilised, you can move to the next section. And eventually we hope to have a roadside stall, so this represents a little roadside stall where we can sell fruit and vegetables and whatever else we can come up with. Now the idea on this side of the block is for swales, which are basically just gullies on contour. So when it rains, these gullies fill up evenly, and all the dirt that's removed from these gullies is put on the downhill side. So the block runs from front to back. And once the water fills these swales, it goes to an overflow, which is just a spillway, and that will spill onto the next section and run into the following swale. And each one will follow flow into the next. And the swales are basically just planted out with legumes and fruit trees, so the fruit trees have some support species. And then the final swale down here will have a trench, and that goes down into a dam. So that'll be the final collection point from all the swales at the front of the block. So that's basically all I've come up with so far. And right down the back, which is the lowest point of the block, I've sort of got some scrub here at the moment, will be a large dam. So I've got a rough track, which is actually there at the moment. And this will sort of be the position of our large dam. There's actually a fish in there. Can't eat that though, it looks like carp. Bit of a goldfish.